not often that 6-1 shots wind up winning a two-horse race. That's what Mark McGeeney was. But the fact of the matter is that the dream for him is very much still attainable. He's leading 2-1 in this race to 7.
I like what he's doing, actually. He's trying to do exactly what they say in the movie Gladiator. Win the crowd. It's exactly what Oliver Reed said.
That noted data.
He strikes me as the kind of guy who probably would have looked darts.
He's certainly the kind of guy who wouldn't have minded being here.
I think I know what you're getting at, John.
97.
Big set for Durrant. His darts. Everything's been on throw set-wise in this match so far.
Well, you have to start thinking
41.
from a Durrant point of view. 2-1 down. Yeah, he's had comebacks before, notably against Jim Williams, but the pressure is on him now.
I think the pressure's been on him since the first start of the match, being an overwhelming favourite. I think McGeeney may be playing with a little bit of freedom.
We've had a few celebrities here watching on through the week. Some of them quite big names.
58.
My goodness. A brace of trumps.
Is that Vladimir Putin in the middle?
Absolutely. Only at the darts do you get two Donalds.
58.
I don't think we need a second one in the real world.
Now, have to be politically neutral.
Yeah, absolutely right.
43.
Right now, what McGeeney's doing is he's trying to keep the dream alive. Very much like that song by Freiheit.
I know it well.
Great song. Very motivational too. I wonder
140.
if Mark McGeeney is a fan of that song. But judging by his walk-on and his rock signs with his hands all week, I think he's more of a rock guy.
Oh yeah, he likes his metal. He likes his wrestling as well. I was trying to put him straight on that one last night, but he wouldn't have it.
Yeah, good luck with that, John.
Got taken along by his dad when he was about 9 years old and was smitten. Durrant now for the hold of throw, double 16. That's a great finish. And a 15-dart leg, nicely away.
We've done a few games together this week, Mr. Rawling. We've had a couple of classics, and we said at both of them that it had the air of going a long, long way. This one's got that same feeling.
I didn't think so before it started, but it is bubbling up really nicely now. We're going to get evicted after 6 completed sets, with Vassos and Tony O'Shea picking up the commentary there. There's always the possibility of barricading the door.
In the words of a northern guy, it's day 9 in the Lakeside house.
96.
You've got the right accent, haven't you, for that sort of thing?
That was my attempt to be from Sunderland. Don't do that very often.
Beautiful cover shots. Durrant in a good position now. How's McGeeney going to respond? Because Durrant would dearly love to have the break of throw here.
121.
Big darts coming up from Glenn. When you're on 2-6-7, he's going to try and push this one in as well. And that's an amazing dart. Under pressure. The lie wasn't perfect, but he had enough power to just stick it in there.
Mark McGeeney can't do a deal about it. And
60.
so now it is 87 required for the break of throw for Glenn Durrant. Perfect. Double 18.
Proper leg of darts from Durrant. 11 darter equals the best we've seen this week. The majority of the best darts we've seen this week have come from this man. Very, very good indeed. The checkouts have been exemplary in this match so far.
For both of them. Really good figures those are. And Paul knows as a pro darter that if you're throwing and getting better than 50%, well, you many's the time you'd exchange what you're actually producing for that. That's good.
I totally agree. I once had a World Championship match where I had
64.
a stratospheric statistic of an 83% checkout percentage, and I came off stage and said, well, I'm never going to do that again.
And you were right.
Absolutely right. Never did. Not so far, anyway.
84.
Brave talk.
Hopeful and optimistic, John.
Durrant on darts.
100.
There's the grandchildren, Oliver and Danny, of Bob Potter and Barbara Potter. Been hosting this World Championship for many a year, and a very special atmosphere as ever here at Lakeside. Not too far off his 90th birthday now, Bob, but he's still in great nick.
140.
He looks great for his age. Powerful darts from McGeeney. Puts him almost level with Durrant, but Durrant should get 140 here. Does.
140.
Does for Duzzer.
And moving towards a leg victory, which would square it up once again at 2 apiece.
60. Playing the wire 46.
46 then for Glenn Durrant.
Well, we know where he's going to go. Right there. For this. Very unhappy with that dart. 8-8 now.
38.
Well, rare misses from Glenn Durrant. 137. Treble 20, first port of call. And he's got it. Treble 19 for double 10. Not this time. A few theatrical oohs and ahs from the crowd. They're liking the performance of the underdog so far. But Glenn Durrant, the defending champion, poised.
Won't be the last ooh we hear this afternoon. Two very, very close calls. Bit of crowd interaction.
No score.
And he goes low, but too low.
Well, I never.
Market wire 40.
Glenn Durrant can't believe it. McGeeney can. Tops for the break. Yes!
One thing we have learned about McGeeney in this match so far is that if he's got double top with 3 darts in hand and he misses it high with the first one, he can find the adjustment.
Well, he's known by his fellow players. I was talking to Wolfie about Mark McGeeney, and he said one thing about him. He says he's fearless. He really does believe, and he's not going to get affected by being under pressure against Glenn Durrant. He's more likely to quake as he did yesterday in the semi-final against a player who he expected to beat, and suddenly it's not going right, and it was a frustration which was getting to him. Against Glenn Durrant, he's just concentrating, focused absolutely 100% on his game.
This is actually the best I've seen McGeeney look all week. He looked like a cat in headlights against Wolfie Saturday last week. That's what Glenn needed after an uncertain end to the last leg. And there was a stare from Duzzer at that 60 as if to say, you will be hit when I tell you you're going to be hit.
140 followed by a 180. His 6th maximum, and his average now is close to 100. Look at that. Sheer determination. 181. Time on his side. McGeeney not on a finish.
Well, Durrant leaves that 116. It gives him 2 pokes at the treble 20 for a double. But he's going to be under it. McGeeney has left a good number. This is a key shot now in this set.
Big, big moment for Glenn Durrant's hopes. Needs to close this out. Great first dart. That'll do. Tops now. Perhaps the biggest darts that he's had so far in the match. And he's taken it. And it is level at 4 apiece, at 2 apiece. And Glenn Durrant, my word, what an important double that was, Paul.
Very, very good indeed. As you see the dart climb over the first dart. Very good check out. And I thought we were going to see a Glenn Durrant shuffle there, but I think he only does that when he go into a break. Doesn't want to expel too much energy. Just looks at the trophy and over to his entourage and said, right, let's kick now.
Absolutely level the match. Do the treble here.
85.
Great adjustment. 2 more sets till a break, John. Could be a really key moment coming up in the next few minutes.
54.
Someone could be 2 in front. It could be level.
We're going at 3-3. Match would be absolutely wonderfully poised, wouldn't it?
87.
You think you're doing anything else with your afternoon, forget it. Stay with it. Susan Durrant on the right there with the blonde hair. Anne-Marie. Mark McGeeney's fiancée watching as well.
100.
And just to echo the words of John Rawling, if you want a cuppa or any other sort of libation, get somebody else to get it. Don't leave the sofa. This could get good.
60.
You lay down the law like that in your house?
Absolutely not. That's why I just said it here.
You're very brave when you're in this commentary box.
140.
We've got some very good staff working with us this week. They've brought me many a peppermint tea.
Mark McGeeney's got himself into a good position in this
140.
opening leg. 44, needs to take this though.
Double 16, I'm surprised he didn't go 4 tops. Well, only he knows why he went that way, and now we know. Sometimes you see things in the practice room as far as, shall I leave tops, shall I leave 16s? Well, it doesn't really matter because he's hitting both of them.
It can be a tricky thing sometimes to second guess the mind of a darts player. How you feel at any moment, isn't it?
And some of the guys who've been in this tournament, John, they love getting on that dartboard, they love getting on the stage, but you put a microphone in front of them and they close up. They don't like to do the media side of things. One guy who's not shy of the media side is Glenn.
43.
Loves to talk about his homeland, his game, his ambition. And today, he wants to join that club of Bristow, of Barneveld, and of Wolfie.
85.
Looking to take this title once more, but he's having a real battle. Mark McGeeney is making it an awkward afternoon so far for Glenn Durrant.
96.
Outscoring Mark McGeeney, but Mark McGeeney's nerve is holding at the crucial moments.
42.
Interesting that Mark McGeeney uses flights that used to be used by the great Phil Taylor. As we see another maximum from Duzzer, perfectly timed, leaving a lovely looking 82 in this leg. This match is getting more jittery by the leg. You can see the focus is being yanked up. Bullseye for Durrant.
So 17 now for tops. Double top for the hold of throw. Well, he'll get another chance because McGeeney not on the finish.
He'd love a 1-3-4, and he's going to get one to leave exactly what Glenn's got, but he only just got that 1-3-4 as Uncle Fester watches on.
Interesting snack. Double 10. Yes, good dart.
Third leg mark to throw first.
I think Uncle Fester's got his iron for the day. It was a good leg from Durrant because he was under pressure. And if he missed those doubles, it handed some impetus back to McGeeney. And he was up to it.
Little message to our younger viewers, and I know there are many of you at home. Don't eat light bulbs.
Yeah, they're a bit too crunchy.
140.
And a bit too edgy. But this is a very edgy match. They are right in the thick of it now. And a lovely 180 from McGeeney. His third of the match. But Durrant is bossing that statistic on 7.
But he's throwing really well on his own when he has the darts, McGeeney. It's almost as though he's cranking it up just that little bit and producing darts like that. You saw the lovely arch of his gently thrown darts as they reach that treble 20 there, and he's in a really good position to hold his throw.
89.
I learned many years ago from a Northeast dart player called Davy Richardson. When I was younger, he said, don't let anybody break you. Hold your own throw, and if you can do that, you'll be a very dangerous player. Wise words from the guy who's been on this stage many times.
Let's see if McGeeney can do it now. Durrant's not on a finish. 92. Treble 20 maybe. Double 6 now. Oh, brilliant. What a great checkout that is, 92. He is taking some shaking off. Glenn Durrant has got a real battle on his hands here.
Well, there's only one way to describe that checkout, and that's classy. Durrant not on a finish, but he takes it anyway. So, Mark, stay classy, Stockport, in the words of Anchorman. A very, very good hold, and now his favourite for this set.
Tony O'Shea's going to be coming in soon. That's not him, that's the Tin Man.
He was the right colour.
Tony will be hoping, I'm sure, although maybe not voicing it, but he'll maybe have his Stockport hat on secretly.
I think he might. Checkouts have been great in this match. They've dipped a little bit, but McGeeney has held his around that 60% mark almost all of this match. It's Durrant's that have capsized a little bit.
See there from average as Glenn Durrant's superior, but it's the finishing of Mark McGeeney allied to that lovely smooth throw that's kept him right in this battle. Leading 10-9 in legs, Mark McGeeney.
100.
I don't know about you, John, but I think this final is flying by. Encapsulating stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it? Very much so.
60.
We're talking about great finals. This could yet develop into one to rank with the best. Glenn Durrant on a finish, 144. Mark McGeeney not able to get his throw under any real pressure there.
144.
2 treble 20s for double 12. That's prime to be hit again. Double 12 is open for business.
120.
Tremendous effort, wasn't it? Right, 243 McGeeney. Well, he'll be a bit disappointed with that after that first dart.
He'd be very disappointed with leaving a bogey number as well. It shouldn't really matter. Double 3, but he might decide to bust it.
No score.
Didn't want to be lumbered on double 3 if McGeeney left a double. Very smart thinking from the existing Lakeside champion.
Some darts players, when they're doing exhibitions, Eric Bristow being one of them, they go down on their knees to hit that double 3. I think if Glenn Durrant had done it at that stage, it might have been construed as taking the mick.
Now he's got to hit double 3. Massive moment in this match.
That's why he didn't go for it.
Mark could acquire 70.
70 then. This is huge. 20 and tops. One dart. No!
Well, he decided to bust a couple of shots ago, but now he's on one for the madhouse. That's a good one, that, because now it's open. Perfect marker. This should be leg over. It isn't. He dragged it to the left.
Mark McGeeney unexpectedly gets another chance. 3 from 7 on double tops. And that is game shots and set shots. Mark McGeeney is ahead again. And once more, Glen Durrant, the champion and the big favourite, under pressure to respond.
What psychological damage have those missed doubles done to the current champ?
96.
That leg was over. But like you said earlier, John, it's not over till it's over. You've got to get that outer ring, or that middle piece in the middle. He didn't get them, and McGeeney pounced.
He's hanging in there, Mark McGeeney, and playing great match darts.
Holding his throw. Every set, he's got the throw, he's taking it.
77.
And now he's got the opportunity to get a 2-set lead if he can pounce in this set.
There's a break at the end of this set.
57.
3-3 or 4-2. Goes without saying, it is a big moment in the match.
The timing of the set as well. I wonder who's going to want it, who's not going to want it.
60.
If McGeeney wins this set, he will not want to break. But Durrant will.
He's going to have to. Much as he'd like to continue. That's brilliant. 4th maximum, absolutely smooth as silk.
The statistics are lying to us right now. Durrant with the better average. McGeeney is beating him 3-2, under 90 average.
Now, he can do it now. 6 darts from here for the break of throw. He knows it. That is focus.
Good darts from McGeeney. And Glen needs to be very close to Mark now. If not, a little bit closer to the finish. That ton is the bare minimum of what he needed, but this could be leg over right here. 16 for double. It is double 16. And it's a massive dart. He's broken Glen Durrant in the first leg of this set. Could we see the kick of McGeeney starting to happen?
I read the messages, I read the tweets, and I read those saying, Mark McGeeney, #1, rubbish. But he's proving his point here at the moment, proving it big time.
He's proving that he's got the grapefruits. He's a big man with a lot of heart.
81.
Anxious times for Durrant fans.
83.
There's his big mate, Dennis.
That's his manager behind him, Mark Elkin. He's got no hair left. He's got no nails left. But Glen Durrant's still got a chance. A great response in this leg.
Can he get the immediate break back? Well, he's got a terrific opportunity now. It's a good last dart, but not enough.
Advantage Durrant for an immediate break back, something that I feel he needs to get just to bolster his self-belief right now, because he's had it tested in the last few legs.
He got 3 out of 3 on his doubles first off. Now he's got 9 out of 29. That is turning out to be a little bit of an Achilles heel for Glen Durrant.
It's a horrible thing when you're a player, lonely on stage,
135.
And you get that little bit of doubt in your mind about your doubles.
He thought that was him, didn't he? McGeeney, 144 then, Durrant. Great first dart, needs another for double 12. Yes, there it is for 144. Oh, and he's just dragged it inside.
3 darts at double 12. Every single one of them has gone low and to the right. This will hurt. Possible. This is going to be like a kick in the middle of his body to Durrant, but he can't quite get there. And Durrant's got to get double 6 this time.
Composes himself. Important for Durrant, massively so. Double 3. Oh dear. Oh, but he's got it this time. That's the break back for the champion.
In a strange sort of darting way, that is a massive boost to the confidence of Glenn, because he had 144 at the back end of the last set. Couldn't take it. This time he had it again. It was like deja vu. But this time he managed to get it done.
And McGeeney, his throw broken at last by Glenn Durrant. That dominance that he's had.
100.
There you see victories on the throw, whoever goes first. Mark McGeeney,
86.
12 of them.
Glenn Durrant has been involved in some epic games on this stage in the last couple of years.
100.
One that sticks out, the game against Wolfie. And the reaction of Durrant at the end of that match was just one of heartbreak. He doesn't want to feel like that today.
140.
Long way to go. Durrant with the advantage in this third leg, as he so badly needs to take this set to get back onto level terms. Mark McGeeney has been behind on the averages throughout this match, but all the way it seems to be Durrant who's having to respond.
60.
Yeah, it's one of those strange games that you get sometimes. It's a game of millimeters. It's a game of microns. And Durrant will be very thankful that McGeeney has not had a 2-treble visit.
Well,
145. We saw him take out 144. Or attempt to.
59.
Not able to find those doubles sometimes when they matter, and double 12 has been a problem for him.
He's not going to stay there. He's going to go for the ball, and he's got it. What a finish this would be.
110.
That would have raised the roof here.
When you require 86.
Durrant on throw. It's a must-take now on 86. That's a great first dart, and he knows it. Double 16, talks to himself, focuses, and misses double 8. Can't believe that missed by as far as it did. This is massive, and he's taken it. That was a champion's resolve.
Game on.
All of the mental training that Glenn Durrant has done in the last few years, he's having to harness it right now. In the first half of the final last year, he was involved in a fight. And when he came back after the break, after 6 sets with Danny Noppert, he went ballistic. He's going to need to do the same again. But first, he needs to take one more leg to have his own sense of deja vu and be 3-3.
Well, that's not a great start, is it? McGeeney on throw. Still in this set. And if he were to win this leg, and he's favourite to do so, then the nerve of Glenn Durrant really would be tested. That's a good visit though, and that's his 9th maximum. Power star scoring that you predicted.
9th 180 of this final for Durrant, and he's talking to that 60 like Jordan Spieth talks to his golf ball, and that's very, very often. He's trying to tell it what to do.
Get in that treble 20. Get in there. Get in that treble 19. Get in there. Beautiful darts, absolutely phenomenal.
And a blazing 174 cry from Anthony Dundas. Leaves 100 for Durrant.
And this is to square it up. Something just disturbing Mark McGeeney from the crowd. Needs to try and block that out. Well, this is a big moment for Glenn Durrant, and he's on a bogey, McGeeney, so he's got 6 darts from here. Surely he won't make a mess of this. 100 required, treble 20. Well, he's coming down for treble 16, double 16. Double 16 now, this is for the set. No.
68.
I'm surprised. When you get that treble 16, you really do fancy that double. It's a lovely transition from the top of the board to the bottom left. 60 here be handy.
125.
And I tell you what, if Glenn Durrant doesn't get this, it is a massive moment in the match. Double 16. But he makes no mistake. So important that he took that one and closed it out, and they go to the break. And Paul and I exit the